Hi, I'm Jamie Lee Curtis, and we're going on my Borders Best run. We're going to look around. Oh, there's another great movie. We're going to look at movies first, DVDs. Okay, no better movies on earth in the world than Godfather Part 1 and 2. This is filmmaking in every element at its best. The writing, the acting, the cinematography, the clothing, the art direction. It is the great. It is unbelievable. Obviously, that's a little heavy and slightly violent. Just a soup saw violent. Oh, my husband's in the sequel to that coming up. Fabulous. But that's not what I'm. Spaceballs, by the way, an all-time classic. My son would say to me, pick Spaceballs. But the one I'm going to pick, yeah, here it is. This is Spinal Tap. This is as funny a movie as you'll ever want to see. It turns out that this was the movie that the actors in the movie were in Rolling Stone magazine promoting the movie, and I saw the picture of these three actors, and I said to my girlfriend out loud, I'm going to marry that guy. And he was the guy on the right, and I married him, and we're married 24 years now. And I literally saw his picture in a magazine and said out loud, I'm going to marry that guy. I'd never heard his name, never seen his face. So I chose, let's see if, oh, there he is. There, you can zoom in super, that's my husband, Christopher Guest. That's him right there in the red shirt. That's him on the thingy. That's my husband. He looks like Jeff Beck there. And it is an absolute hilarity movie. So if you haven't seen This Is Spinal Tap, I suggest it. Look, I just ran into my old buddy John Cleese. He's funny, and this is good. Faulty. You know what? Here are my 3 TV picks right now: Faulty Towers, The Office, The English Office. They did 12 episodes, like John Cleese only did 12 episodes of Faulty Towers, and I would also pick Ricky Gervais's Extras. Those are my TV picks, but I want music. Where's my music? I'm music. I listen to music all day long. So to pick 3 pieces of music that would be very difficult for me. But I was in high school, and a guy was a music prodigy and could play the piano after just hearing a song. And they wrote a musical to Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, and they acted it out on stage. They wrote a play. And so Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Elton John, an absolute life favorite. I love this music. It was my time, it was my moment in adolescence. I was 16 years old. It was fantastic. Another fabulous album, Nirvana, Nevermind, has Smells Like Teen Spirit in it. Another absolute favorite, No Doubt. There she is. All right. Nothing more important than Joni Mitchell Blue. Nothing more important than this album. I really can't even, all I can tell you is I went to boarding school for 1 year, and I was lonely, and I was missing my home. And there's a song on here called California. And all I can tell you is I played that song and cried a lot. And then the love of my life besides my husband, the absolute love of my life besides my husband. And for this interview, I am pulling off the Borders price tag so that you see his beautiful face, is James Taylor. This is a man who I've listened to every single piece of music he's ever made. I've gone to hear him in concert, and I know he's going to be here at Borders, and I'm incredibly jealous. He's just a beautiful artist. He's my troubadour. He's my generation's troubadour, and he's my personal secret, not so secret now. Just really, I just love his music. And he's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. What can I say? Oh, look, there's his ex-wife. Well, let's just put her away right now. Oh, look, I'm telling you, I have this, 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 I have this. I have this. I have Carly, but I'm moving her away. I have this. I have this. October Road is a fabulous album. I have the Best Live album. Oh, Carly, you're back. I have, wait a minute, where's Sweet Baby James? Where's Sweet Baby James? Where's Sweet Baby James? I can't handle it. I'm going to have to speak to the Borders people. Apparently on the Borders search, Sweet Baby James is taken by that photograph. Taken by Henry Diltz, okay? Let me just say this. Henry Diltz photographed that beautiful man. For lack of more music, my next would be Paul Simon. Graceland, arguably in the top 5 albums. This is his newest, and I think it's fantastic. It's called Surprise. Oh, it's just a beautiful album. So anyway, Graceland, hold on. Let's at least find Graceland. Hold on. There it is. Okay. Top 4. I mean, definitely in there. So how fabulous to have found that right now. Oh, there's Carly Simon again. Okay. Oh, and I've got Carly under my arm. Why? We are here in the children's division, so I'm going to keep my voice down because we have a reader doing her reading. There are many children's books that I love, many. But there is one that changed my life. Here it is. Okay. Go Dog Go is without question, in my humble opinion, the single most important book for children ever written. It's a genius book because by P.D. Eastman. To Clooney, I've always wanted to know who was Clooney. Wait a minute, look, it's to Clooney. I knew one girl named Clooney Holt when I was growing up, but who's Clooney, I want to know. So it's about opposites, a red dog on a blue tree, a blue dog on a red tree. In the middle of this book, this is what happens. Hello. Do you like my hat? I do not. Goodbye. That's genius. That is comedy gold. It's a book about opposites, and they're asking, do you like my hat? It's the weirdest non sequitur I've ever read in my life. Somehow as a child I knew it was funny, and I've always tried to find that humor. So this is my all-time favorite book. All-time favorite book, forever. Go Dog Go. When I was in my 20s, I read Shogun, and the mere size of it scared me, and it was one of the most amazing experiences. I so became these characters, and I didn't want the book to end, and it was painful for me. And I've obviously been a big fan of his. Prior to reading Shogun, I remembered my father rented a house in Sardinia when I was 13 years old, and I didn't really have much to do there except swim, which was nice, but I kind of sat around a lot. And it was a rented house, and there was a bookshelf, and they had the book King Rat, which is about a prisoner of war camp. And I remember reading this at 13 years old and thinking, this is incredible. So here's my first book would be Shogun, and King Rat is the little bonus book. Those are those 2 books. In 1992, I was handed a book by Michael Ondaatje called The English Patient. I loved this book. I own a first edition of this book. It was such an important book to me. The writing is so glorious. It's incredible. It's just an amazing book. Loved this. So, East of Eden, the story of 2 brothers, twins, and their family. It has some of my absolute all-time favorite writing in it ever. If you haven't read East of Eden, this is as great a book as you'll ever read in your life. It is fantastic. John Steinbeck. Oh, what a writer. What a writer. Wow. There are a lot of books here. Pick up a book, shut the door, turn off the sound, and let go and go on the trip. It'll be great. All right, I think that's me. You all right?
Thank you.
What's that? Is that squishy? Does it make a noise? Here, this is all yours. Thank you very much.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Bye, girls. You all right?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So good night, you moonlight ladies. Rockabye, sweet baby Jane. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose.